Well, could I actually, I wasn't planning on doing this, but can I give you a compliment?
Sure.
One of the things that really discouraged me from going into podcasting or doing anything on YouTube is that when I started to see, I think the first time I was on a major YouTube podcast was Dave Rubin's show. And I noticed that people stop the video at particular places. And they say, what's going on at 1537? And you may not know this, but the reason that you're sitting to my right is that I have a condition called Duane syndrome. And so the guest always sits in that chair because my left eye is partially paralyzed and it will not go out. I did not actually have this diagnosed until I was an adult. And as a result, I very frequently appeared with some amount of cross-eyedness. And my YouTube comments reflect, like, you know, I remember one comment was, did you see that at 1821, his right eye goes in to check for information and then it comes back out because it found where it's stored in the brain. And like, that was like very playful and fun. But then some of them, and particularly the ones having to do with the moles on my face, really started to get to me. And what I found, and here comes the compliment, I found, and I have to confess, I can't really watch your really wild stuff, but I have watched some of your discussion about your body image. And you talk about being small-breasted. You're very open about this and saying, I don't want silicone. And I know that I'm supposed to get silicone in order to earn the big money. And I thought, wow, she's just talking quite openly about this. And then you didn't shave your armpits for a while. And then you did a YouTube video about the decision not to shave your armpits and shaving them. And you confounded everybody's expectations for what you're supposed to do as a big time erotic performer. And I just took so much away from that. It was very inspiring that you would be that courageous. And it was something that, you know, personally moved me and helped me a little bit. You know, also people don't think my hair is real because they think it's a wig because I'm too old. I'm not kidding you. So, you know, that was a great image from a most unexpected corner of the world. So thank you.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I think that like a part of that simulation I was speaking about would be about body image, because there are so many young women that I've met who, like one particular model, I won't say her name, but she said that she had so many fans, and I don't even know how so many are, but she had so many fans who told her that her breasts were like pointed in different directions, that she had 2 breast augmentations. Yeah. And I could imagine that the people who complimented her greatly outweighed those who didn't, but people sit and they think about these negative comments and it affects them greatly to the point to where they will change their body. I know girls who have had complaints about their nose or their this or their that, and they very openly go on their Instagram and they talk about, well, you guys complained about this on my body, so I fixed it.
Right.
And it's very sad to me that these people who aren't mentally strong enough put themselves out there and allow the feedback from some Joe Schmo, wherever he is, saying these hurtful things towards the women and men, and it affects them greatly to the fact to where they actually will pursue action and will change their body and put silicone breasts in them, which can be very dangerous. It can be life-threatening. You put yourself under this anesthesia, which is already a risk, as well as the risk of the poisoning of the silicone. And it's really, like, I know quite a few girls who've gotten the silicone and then have gotten it removed later. I know a girl who has gotten her butt done and then removed afterwards. And these are very extreme, life-threatening surgeries to put yourself through over the simple fact of you think your audience will like you more. And to me, it's obscene where when I first started the industry, I had my first agent told me if I wanted to be a big star, I would have to dye my hair blonde and get a boob job.
Right.
And I have done neither of those.